These are the simple and easy way to lose weight this year. Last year, I lost over 10 kgs, which is 12 kgs, because as the year 2025 was beginning, I weighed myself and I was at 82 kgs. And then later this year, as I was weighing myself, I was at 70 kgs using just two simple ways that I will tell you in this video. So stay tuned till the end so that you can learn these ways and then you can implement them according to your preferences. So welcome to my channel. My name is Julie Sanchez. I hope you're doing well. And if it's your first time to come across my channel, in this channel, I talk about health tips and wellness. So please subscribe to my channel. Also give this video a like if you and then comment. Give comments about your views on the video and what you would like to see next in my channel. Weight loss is one of the major challenges that people face, and every new year people as they make resolution, one of the resolution is weight loss. Most people during the as the year begins, they tend to get back into health and fitness and weight loss. But as time goes by throughout the year, life happens, things happen, they lose motivation, they lose focus. And at the end of the year, you are still the same weight that you weighed last year, or even you have added more kilos or pounds. And this video will just help you how you can lose weight and how you can sustain the weight loss. First, I give you my background. In the late 2024, I gave birth to my second born through cesarean section. And afterwards, by the end of 2024, my child was by then 3 months, going 4 months, and I saw it the best time to start losing weight. You can follow my journey. I documented it, what I was doing like daily in terms of workout. And then I was still breastfeeding exclusively till 6 months. So I had to watch what to wait, what to eat so that I will not affect baby's milk supply. And I'm still breastfeeding as we talk. My baby is now 1 year, 3 months. And so I'm still breastfeeding. I will make the decision of whether or not to continue with breastfeeding by the time he's 1 year, 6 months, or that's when I will decide, depending on like how far his like milestones are gone in terms of like talking and teething. That's a story for another day. And then where was I? I said by that time, so I was still exclusively breastfeeding. So as I was doing my weight loss, I could not do like the diet, the fat diets. You see the fat diets people do so that you can lose weight quick. Or I could not like restrict my diet so much that because he was still feeding what I'm feeding. As you know, when you are breastfeeding, they say the baby feeds what you are feeding. So you need to balance, you need to like to check your calories so that you will not affect the baby. And so, coming from that background, I can tell you with my experiences, like these are the things that I did and they helped me with my weight loss. And I can attest that because sometimes I sleep, that's why I think I have lost the 10 kgs. I could have lost more because my goal was like to lose the same 12 kgs in 3 months, but I have done it over in a period of 1 year because I can say consistency is one of the key things that affects weight loss. If you want to see results like faster, you need to be more consistent. But if you are that person who if you feel a certain way, you give yourself grace and then first you like I can say there was a time I had health challenges, so I had to like stop and wait until I feel better. And there was a time also I was transitioning between like my child going back to school and everything was happening, and so I like my attention was into that parenting, and I felt that it affected my progress because I slacked back because weight loss needs consistency and discipline, and that is one of the key things, consistency and discipline. And this is affected by mostly like your mindset. If you're not in the like in the right space in your mind where you're focused like with the weight loss, you will slip back to maybe emotional eating, go back to cravings, not not follow through with your exercise plan, workout plans. So you need first to know that mindset plays a very key role into weight loss. Okay, moving from my story, the big question people ask, why am I not losing weight? Excuses people give is time. I don't have time. I am an emotional eater. Others say it's lack of motivation and lack of self-discipline. Others say it's my social situation, like the way my social like environment is structured. It's hard for me to lose weight. Others say like I'm in a family whereby drinks that I'm eating are like they are conditioned that way. I cannot like I'm not able to take to make choices that will make my weight loss. Others say I cannot follow a diet because these diets are so restrictive and tough. And that's why I have analyzed and came up after trial throughout the year. I tried so many things that would work, that were healthy, because first priority for me was like health. And because I was breastfeeding, which I still am, my first thing was I want to lose weight, but I want to do it in a healthy and sustainable way, because it's not good for you to lose like uh 5 kgs in a month, and then it's not sustainable. Over the next 2 3 months you have regained or even more. It's better you lose like 2 kgs in 1 month, and then next month 2 kgs, the next other one 1 kg, like that. And then the change is gradual, that you in that situation where the change is gradual, you can see it and you can appreciate it. And that's what I did. Like I was not pressuring. Okay, at first I pressured myself because I said I want to lose this in 3 months. And when the 3 months ended, I took an account of what was I doing, because I started looking like this. When I began, this was my weight loss in terms of how I looked, and this is how now I look right now. And it's been an year. It's good to acknowledge that it's been an year. Many things have happened. I know it. At one point, I lost so much. I regained some weight. But when now I discovered these tips that I'm going to give you, I was like able to move from, actually, the last 7 kgs that I lost, it all happened in that period of like 3 months, the last 3 months of the year. And I appreciated that progress because it was something consistent and it was something sustainable. So stay tuned till the end so that you know this two tips. The first thing I would address is why you are not losing weight is because of your mindset. Our mind, first thing, you need to be in the place whereby you are determined and you know this is my goal, this is what I want to lose. I want to lose 10 kg in the period of the next 6 months or the next 1 year. Or you can give yourself a goal depending on, don't like over pressure yourself. Give yourself a goal that is attainable. Research says that healthy weight loss is from 1 to 1.5 kilograms per week, which carries to 4 kilograms thereabout. So if you're losing 4 kilograms to 5 in 1 month, that's a good weight loss. It will not affect your health. It will be consistent. You can sustain that weight loss. But if you are losing too much weight too fast, it's unhealthy for you. So you need to set a goal that is realistic and a goal that will be sustainable. And if you don't reach your goal, don't give up, because it depends with with so many factors. So if you are really consistent and you're doing the right things, I guarantee you'll see the results within the time frame. And the best time frame where you can like set a goal, I think, is 12 weeks, because with these 12 weeks your body is able to move gradually towards the set goal. Because weight loss is all about consistency. And it's and when you are losing weight, like the first 2 weeks you will not see any change, but by the second month people will start telling you, hey, there's something you're doing, can you tell me what you're doing, what how because you can do too much for 2 weeks and not see the change, but you can do something easy, simple, gradually, and over the period of 2 3 months you start seeing your change. So that's what you need to know, like mindset. Put your mind like, I want to lose, and it's not going to happen quickly, it's going to happen slowly. Another mindset to change is that you are born to be in that weight that you are in. So many people have been in the same weight for so many years. There are high chances that you have been the same weight for a long time, thinking that you are genetically made that way. But one thing I have to tell you is that your eating habits are the same, your activity level are the same. And this is where I tell you two easy steps that I told you I will tell you that will make you lose weight. The first step is your diet. The first thing is your diet, your food. How do you eat your food? When do you eat your food? That's the first key things that makes you either lose weight or not lose weight or add weight. The second thing is your activity level, which we'll say it's workout. How are you moving your body? Because movement and work and movement affects how your food is digested and metabolized, and how fat is stored, and how calories are used in your bodies. So, and weight loss is all about calorie deficit. Calorie deficit means the amount of calories that you are intaking and the amount of calories that you are using, they have like, there is a deficit of the calories that are needed. Let us do simple math. If you need 10 calories to do your work, your daily chores, which mostly is not 10, it's just a number. Use just a simple number that will not complicate things. Let's say like 10, a number 10. 10, if you need 10 calories to do your activities during the day, and you are eating uh, 10 calories in your diet, which is also unrealistic because this is just a number. If you are using 10 calories and you are eating 10 calories, the high chances that you maintain the same weight that you are in. But if you need 10 calories to do your daily activities, even to rest and everything, you need to like have a deficit on your calories. So you need to eat like 6 to 8 calories so that you can have deficit of 2 calories, which will be fat will be burnt from your body, and then you can lose weight. You do get it? So you can like check on the internet, like this is depending on your BMI, how many calories. BMI is calculated with your height and your weight, and then you get a BMI, and then it will tell you how many calories do you need for like in a day. If you're breastfeeding, how many, because if you're breastfeeding you need additional like 500 calories of, if I'm not wrong, I start to be corrected, you need an extra calories for breastfeeding. So now when you are losing weight, you need to know that I need to have a calorie deficit. That is simple. That is the simple thing. You have to have a calorie deficit. So you need to know, I've been eating my plate instead of counting calories and overcomplicating things and BMI, and you feel like you are becoming a scientist. The best way is to know, I've been eating this kind of portion in my for my meal. Like this is how I portion my carbohydrate, my proteins, my vitamin, my vegetables. Then you start cutting small. Like in the first week, don't remove everything from your plate. Just go and remove just a little bit, a quarter from the carbohydrate side, a quarter from the protein. And then if you are not a vegetable person, add a bit of vegetable. Yeah, so your plate will be the same, but now the vegetable size will be the amount of vegetables will be much more. Like if I eat like 4 drumsticks, I would remove one, remain with three, and then my portion of rice I would reduce also, but now my portion of vegetables I'll add a little. So my plate will be just almost the same, not a big like a big change, but it's small. So the next week I'll add the intensity. But what I've done the research, like it's a feast. You see, a feast size of the size of my feast for like the carbohydrate as the size for my feast for the proteins, and then the rest will be my vegetables. That way you are able to like remain full, and also you have the same nutrients, and you are good. Uh, you are good to go. Other things to cut is sugar. Cut sugar. For your diet, cut the excess sugar. That we call it soda. That soft drink that you've been taking, you can completely do without it. Just take normal water, or you can flavor it with a lemon or ginger if you like, or a cinnamon, or take green tea. The time that you feel you are craving something like a drink, drink that, those drinks that with like less calories. If preferred, take less, like 0 calories water. Water is nice, it's good for your health, good for your skin, good for the digestion. So input more water, avoid the unnecessary like carbonated drinks. Also so that you remove, you don't crave too much. Those people who say that I'm always craving, I'm always like emotionally eating. If you are emotional, if you like to keep grabbing, like myself, when I'm working so hard, I'm thinking too much, I tend to like to grab something. The best thing that I've noted is grabbing into peanuts. They are called peanuts or groundnuts, yeah. If you have them like in access, then you can scoop and be putting like one at a time. Peanuts, that is so nice, that is nice because they they are not, it's different from snacking like like the chips or the crackers. They are good for your health, they are proteins, and you will not like be adding more unnecessary calories in your body, but you'll be gaining healthy fats. You understand it? You'll be gaining fibers and everything. Also, like fruits like that have a high quantity of water, like the watermelon is nice because it keeps you sated. So when you are snacking in between the meals, uh, go for watery fruits. These will help, although they have like if they are sugary, they have contents of carbohydrate, but they are okay. They make you feel like more satisfied, and they kill the cravings. So if you are going for like watery fruits and vegetables, they keep you like feel refreshed, and you don't feel like the cravings. So that is the diet. Another thing about diet, that's something that, and this is the key thing that have helped me to really lose my weight, is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting really worked for me. Intermittent fasting is whereby you stay a period of time where you are like fasting or not eating, so that you can give your body to fully digest the food and finish digestion. Now the body begins to burn fat because now you are resting from eating. And there are so many ways to do intermittent fasting. There is the one that you do like on daily basis. You like there's the one that I did is 16/8, whereby you fast for like you fast for 16 hours, and then with the period of 8 hours you can have your meals. There is OMAD fasting, where you fast like you eat once every 24 hours, which for me that one is a bit like too restrictive, because staying like during the day not eating, just having like water, for me I think it's so, I like it's a bit too much. But there are people who prefer it. Apart from OMAD, there is I told you 16/8, there is 18/6, whereby you fast 18 hours and eat for 6 hours. And there is the 5/2, whereby you eat for 5 days, and then you restrict your diet to 500 to 600 calories for 2 non-consecutive days. And also there is like the intermittent days, where you eat one day, you restrict your diet the next day. So there are so many things you can do, but for me, mine, the one that I have done and it has worked for me really magically. When I say magically, is when you feel you are doing a fasting that you don't feel like you are fasting. Because when I open my fast, I can eat my 3 meals, and that's the joy of it. And then I can break my fast as early as I want. Like, for example, uh, the 16/8 fasting, that's what I'm talking about, is whereby 12 noon you break your fast. That is, you eat breakfast, and then at 4 p.m. you eat lunch, and then at 8 p.m. you have your dinner. That one is the ideal, and I think if you are able to follow that one, it's good, because fasting by 12, the only time that you have to really hustle is between your waking time and 12 p.m. Like maybe if you wake up at 5 a.m., you drink your water, and then you do maybe your exercise, your workout, and everything, then you start your day. Then at 9 a.m., when people are having breakfast, you drink like calorie drink. Like for example, me, I like taking green tea, but if you prefer, you can do the black coffee, either with like lemon or just black. Or black tea, don't add any sugar. But me, I like green tea because I feel green tea is bearable for me, and I don't like coffee that much. I can take coffee like once in a while, but I don't like it like daily. So I like taking green tea. So at 9 a.m. you take your, when people are having breakfast or you are serving breakfast to your family, at 9 a.m. you can sit with them as you have your green tea, have the conversation or anything, or you can take it at 8 depending on when you take your breakfast. Then you wait for your 12 p.m. 12 noon. But if you find it hard, you can alternate, you can push your hours and have your first meal at 10 or 11 a.m. and then you push your dinner back. If you have your first meal at 10 a.m., you can push your dinner back to 6 p.m. because some people find it very easy to eat their dinner, like the last meal, early than have their first meal so late. Like someone would prefer to have their last meal at 6 p.m. but and then feel very hungry when they have like their first meal at 12 noon. So if you are that kind of a person, you can decide to have your first meal at 10 a.m. and then your last meal at 6 p.m. If you have 11 a.m., then you do 7 p.m. But if you are that late eater like me, most sometimes due to like life and work and everything, you get to see yourself eating dinner at 9 p.m. Then uh, it will be, then you have to sacrifice to wait until like one, like what is it, like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. That's when you can start breaking your fast. So intermittent fasting, 16 to 8, it's so easy because you have to work with yourself. And also once you put it into place, you know, I have my first meal at 12 noon, that is set. And then when you open, you can eat whatever you want. Only the only thing that you have to control is your portioning, and that's what makes it magical and makes it like sustainable. Even when you're going for a party or you have like friends over, you don't have like to tell everyone, like the whole village to know you are fasting, because you just know, I'm going to eat at the party. Maybe it will, the meal time will be at maybe 1 p.m, 2 p.m, 3 p.m. So I will delay my like fasting and up until that time, and then I'll have my big meal, and then nobody will know you are doing it. Because most of the time when you go into a very restrictive diet, you start telling your friends and family, hey, I'm not eating this because I'm on a diet. And then that small comment that they will make you give up and never go back. And maybe you have just started, you have a week in, they will laugh like, hey, you always do diet and we don't see any loss. And a period of 1 week, there is no, like, the weight loss has begun, but there is no like substantial like evidence of, like, there's no substantive evidence that you have been losing weight. So to avoid like that conversation when you're in the process, you intermittent fasting is so nice, because when you do something that makes you silent, like for example when you're doing intermittent fasting, you just go and serve yourself, nice portions that will not like be so visible, like you are on a restrictive diet. You go eat your food, enjoy, have fun. Maybe like something like the soft drink, you can tell them. Or maybe if you're a person who takes alcohol, you can tell them, I'm trying to check my health for this. And then now that's how you overcome like social setups. And these things don't happen every day. Maybe it's one Saturday in 1 month, or maybe you can even, yeah, it's once in a while, not every day that you are meeting these people. The other times you are at the comfort of your home. So intermittent fasting is so, I've talked too much. Intermittent fasting is so nice and easy because it, like, it doesn't restrict you too much and you can work around it. Because if you know I'll be having this dinner at 10 p.m., no, which is so late, so you know tomorrow I have to like break my fast at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And knowing that, and when you give the benefit of intermittent fasting is that your body completely digests the meals that you eat. By 10 to 12 hours, everything that you have eaten is digested. And then now the fat burning begins from, and that's why we are saying don't eat like the breakfast. When you eat it, you push it to 12 noon, so that now these other hours, it's when your fat burning happens. And even the benefit of this fat burning is also there is a process whereby the body regenerates itself, like new cells are formed in the body, your body heals itself during this time when now everything has been digested. The process is called autophagy, when your body regenerates and heals itself. So this intermittent is fasting is so nice, and it also help you like regulate the hormones, they start balancing in your body. And that's the beauty of intermittent fasting. But if you are battling with a like a condition, if you are like you have a chronic condition, first you have to consult with your doctor before you go into intermittent fasting. But if you are really able to delay like your meals, if you take your meals like let's say 7, you can delay your meals up to like 10. Yeah, and help your body to heal and regulate itself. That's my small recommendation, but first consult your doctor. But for somebody like me who has no like conditions, you just move with the way your body is feeling. Don't like push your body too much. Like if for this me, for I tried the 16/8, no, the 18/6, whereby you fast for 18 hours. That this 18/6 I held to start like to stop it to like to start eating at 2 p.m. And then I felt like from that 2 hours, that 2 additional hours, they made me feel so much hungry, and I felt my body was too weak. And then it became too alarming for me that I couldn't concentrate. And then I said, "I what is this? It's making me like too much, like it was too much for me, just too much." It's something I can do, but not something that I can do for a long time. And here we are talking about sustainability, something you want to do for 12 weeks and then be consistent so that you can see changes. That's one thing. Because uh, diet, for you, they say that when losing weight, 80% is what you're eating, your diet, 80%. So when you do intermittent fasting for a long time, you will see the changes. And then when you break your fast, check what are you eating. Prioritize on proteins and vegetables. Also put some starch, because we know starch is also like very important. Check on your fibers, fiber. Eat food that is rich in fiber. That way you keep your gut, like your gut will be, you will not like alarm your digestive system. When you eat like from the rainbow, it will help you feel satisfied, and also you will stop the craving. And then in this window that you are eating, when you open at 12, then you stay 1, 2, 3, 4. At 4 you eat your lunch, or you eat something. If you are that person who just eats 2 meals, you can have like a snack. And then at 8 you eat something also. You eat your meals as you prepare to go to bed. So it means that you didn't like stay your wake time, you did not like persevere too much with hunger. You understand me? Like if you're coming from a place whereby you're always stuffing your mouth with food, like let's say if the normal eating pattern for you is breakfast at 8, then you take like a snack at 11, then lunch at 1, then a snack at 4, then another snack at 6. Always starving yourself. So you see, you are just losing like a few a few meals, and then you compensate them with eating whole, like a wholesome diet, whereby you have your vegetables, you have your proteins, you have your carbohydrates. That way, your body will feel it's full with the right things, and then you'll avoid cravings, whereby you will want to eat at 4, at 6, at 8, like every 2 hours, you need to bite something. And I said, if you are snacking, snack with the like watery fruits and vegetables. And also like the nuts, they help you feel like you are sated, like your digestive, you're not craving it. They help you control the craving. You can research more on what to do. Another thing about diet is that take time, just like the way you take time to plan your week, like this is what I am looking forward for my week, like how you would do a weekly planner or a monthly planner. Sit down, take time, plan your meals. Know by before, like this is what I'm going to eat on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you have a family, it's easy because we are used to it, like it's a mental note that I have to sit down and plan my meals. Otherwise, if you fail to plan, you will be stumbling on food. Like you will see yourself ordering junk food, ordering like going out of diet, because when you're hungry, if I start thinking what I want to eat right now, I'll go and grab what is easily available. And most of the things that are easily made, that are readily made and available, they are mostly junk food, like snacks, and most of them are junk. So if I prepare what I'll be eating, I'm able to boil the cereals, I'm able to like to stock my fridge with the right things, with the right grains. And so when I'm preparing, like in my mind, I just go and look, today I'm eating this and this, today I'm eating this and this and this. So I just have them, maybe I have done a grocery shopping before. Like you can say on Saturday, I will do my weekly plan. On Sunday, I will destock my groceries. And then I know this is all, you do it on the same day, depending on your preferences. And for those who are with family, also let your family get into the same routine as you. Put more healthy meals in their plates, and then you develop a culture whereby in your family you are eating more healthy stuffs, like more wholesome food, more fiber, more fruits, more vegetables into your meals. And then start removing the unhealthy. It's good for children to enjoy with the health, with the snacks, but once you remove them from their sight, they will be they will they will start like appreciating it more. And they will, and then children are, because like my children are too young, they are like 4 and 1. So it's easy for me like to control what they are eating. Like if you want snack after school, I have yogurt or watermelon or some leftovers from our lunch. You come from school, eat what we ate during lunch as your snack. Or I bought you a banana, I bought you watermelon, or have this yogurt, like that. So they are like, and when some the child just want to grab something to eat, but if what they find is is take some cake and juice and some carbonated drinks and some chips, you get it. That's what they will develop, and how that's what. And when you eat like junks, they keep your body craving. So if you restock with the right food, if you restock your groceries with the right food, it means when you want to snack and to eat, you will have the right food. Also, meal prep, if you can, that's easy. But if you don't prepare in advance, you start thinking, oh my God, I have to boil the food, I have to go get the food, I don't want to do that. So make it easy by meal prep. That 80% of like your weight loss is from your plate. Once your plate is clean, once your plate is clear, you are good to go. The next thing is workout or activity level. You need to start working, because uh, your body is used to a certain routine, and your metabolism is in a certain way. So you need to activate it, and the best way to do it is through workout or increasing your activity level. And why you'd say, I work a lot, I don't sit, I'm not working, and I walk, it's because your body is already used to that routine. So you need to do something extra beyond your normal routine so that you can create the calorie deficit. You understand? We said that weight loss comes from calorie deficit. So you need to stop. And the best thing that me I have done, and I will swear by it, is walking. Walking, walk. There are there are apps that will recommend for you like how many steps you need to take a day so that you can lose weight depending on your BMI. And you can use them to determine like this is the amount. Do I need 7,000? Do I need the commonly 10,000, or do I need more? And let me tell you, the beauty of workout and the beauty of walking is that you will start, when you like, when I'm saying it, you feel like, what are you suggesting me? That is something I cannot do, or it's something hard. When you begin, if like you are told to do, like it's recommended, like most people say the average 10,000 steps. Don't bother yourself with 10,000 steps. You are starting, just do the 5,000. Say I'm starting to walk. Don't like dwell on the number count of your steps. Just do it. Once you start doing it, you start feeling that your body is gaining the energy. Like you can say, I'll start with a mile, 1 mile. My goal is to do 3 miles walk or 5 miles. My goal is to, by the time I'm going for a month or 2 months, my goal is to be doing 5 miles. Yeah. But I will start this week with 1 mile step. 1 mile. 1 mile is just like 15 minutes of walking. Just wear your shoes, go out and start walking. If you feel like you cannot walk like outside, like for me, I preferred walking in the house. I wake up at 5 a.m. and walk in the house. I do all kind of shenanigans, but I'm still walking like ooh, 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 ooh. You can even have like what is called, like your own dumbbells. Let me show you my dumbbells. Here we go. These are my dumbbells. This is a 1 liter water bottle. There are two. So they help with the upper body. So you could be like walking in your house and doing like that, doing like that, doing like, and right now on YouTube there are so many like videos. They tell me, if you want to work these like chest, do this. If you want to work your back, do this. You can just do that. And then, or you can just walk. If you are like beginner level, or maybe you have had like a condition that you are healing from, and or your body is not used to working, just walk, march on the spot. Set your alarm for like 15 minutes, march on the step. All go on YouTube and write 15 minutes walk on or 1 mile's walk. So as they do their complicated things, like they are saying it's walk, and then you feel you cannot like move like them the way they are moving. You just march on the spot, and that will be like building. And let me tell you, most people don't, or me, I used to not work out because I was afraid of the pain that would come after I begin working out. But after working out for 2 weeks, I discovered my energy level had increased. Like activities that I used to do and feel so tired and worn out, I would do them and have energy to do even more. You would think because I'm doing intermittent fasting, I'm so weak. No, your body just, movement makes your body stronger. That's what I've come to discover. Like the more you work out, the more you build muscles, the more you become stronger. And the activities that you are feeling like you cannot do, you start doing it. So once you start walking, I was saying you can start with like 10 minutes walk, then a 15 minutes walk, that is 1 mile, then add it to 2, then add it to 3. By the time you're 1 month, you'll be doing like 4 miles or 5 miles. That is maybe 1 hour of workout. by the time you can increase it according to the way you want it, or you can enroll for a gym if, and then you can be alternating going out in. You can take twice, you can walk twice instead of once. Like for example, if you are doing like 10,000 steps, you can separate and say, I'll do 5,000 in the morning and 5,000 in the evening. 5,000 indoors, 5,000 outdoors. I walk indoors Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I walk outdoors Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You see, I'll rest on Sunday. Or I'll rest on Saturday. I'll rest on Monday, depending on your preference. So walking is so easy. And so if you combine the two tips that I've given you so far, intermittent fasting, whereby when you open, reduce the portioning of your meal. If you used to eat very large meals, reduce the portions little by little. Don't stay like hungry. Don't stay hungry. That's what I have to say. Like, don't open your meals and take a breakfast of like an egg and then stay hungry at 4 p.m. and take some oatmeal with an egg diet. That will be okay, you will lose faster, but it will not be sustainable. But if you're used to taking 4 slices of bread, like some eggs, like 2 eggs, and a fruit and some fruits and a cup of like fruits, you can reduce fast your bread and make it two. Instead of 4 slices, do 2 slices, and then the rest. Then that way, you will still remain full, but now you have reduced the amount of calories that you are taking for that meal. If lunch, this is my plate for lunch, use my plate, remove some section of it. As you move, as you continue, and your body, there's one thing with the body is always getting used. The body learns, it learns every day. The way you eat right now, you have taught the body to eat like that. And now as you learn new ways of eating, your body will also learn. So go cutting small until now you reach your ideal plate, whereby you feel full and all the nutrients are okay, but the calories are reduced. So if you master how to reduce your calories, and then your body is feeling full, and that's the best way. And then walk, increase the intensity of your walking. If you are doing it at home walking, you can add the dumbbells, the ones I showed you. You don't have to buy. Like, imagine me, all those months I've not bought, because I find it okay, because as I march, I can do like, these are for chest, these are for back, and so I'm able to balance my like legs and the lower and the upper bodies. I'm able to balance it. Also, you can add other things, other kinds of workout, depending now on how your body is reacting. Yeah, so with these two tips, I guarantee you in 3 months you'll come back here and comment. If you're going to start the intermittent fasting and walking, comment down below, and then you can come back 3 months and tell me what you have seen, because it's really working, and I'm continuing with it so we can continue working together. uh, Also, if you are like, if you have been working out, like you are not a beginner, you're not a beginner in working out, you can alternate, you can do HIIT exercises, whereby you alternate between like high intensity, like jogging and walking. So far so good. If you have been with me up to this juncture, please like this video. Also subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, it's easy, it's simple, but not easy. You have to choose your hard. It has been hard for you living with that weight. It will be hard for you continuing to live with it. It will be hard to do workout. It will be hard to lose weight. So choose your hard. These are 2 simple steps. Let me call it 3. One is mindset. Prepare yourself to know that weight loss is a gradual process. It's not a quick fix. The second thing is watch your diet, include intermittent fasting so that you can give your body time to burn fat. And also increase your activity level or incorporate working out, which walking is the best way to start. And having said this, thank you very much for watching up to this juncture. Please remember to like this video, subscribe, also leave a comment if you will start working out, or if you will start doing these simple tips, and then come back 3 months later to thank me for the tips. Thank you very much. Till next time. Bye bye.